Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, psychic medium, healer, teacher of mystical and spiritual things and so much more. So this reading and or any energy forecast, so it's a blend of the both of both. So is for the sign of Cancer, for the first week of Cancer, which is today, Monday. Well, Cancer comes out on Tuesdays, but I'm filming this on Monday, which is why I'm saying it. So the first week of Cancer, which is in your reads, come out on Tuesdays, which will be tomorrow, that I will put it up and we'll schedule it to come out for. And it is the 2nd of June. So, wow, last month has gone really quickly. This year's gone really quickly. So I'm just noticing myself rocking to the side. So there may be something, that's like rocking, and you might be feeling like you're unbalanced, or there's some, the momentum is going sideways and you're not going forward. So with some things, not everything. And I'm just going to say to you, not everyone, just to remember, these reads are general reads, so not everyone is going to resonate with them or get it. So what I suggest you do is maybe not throw it right out of the basket straight away, and because these are forecasts, so it may not make sense to you right now, but some of you, you might have an intuitive feeling or something going on, and it may be clarification for you of how that could roll out and how for you for the rest of the week. So anyway, so the other thing is that I just want to say welcome to my YouTube channel, Cancer, and thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really thank you. I really appreciate that, because it helps me to build my channel, and therefore YouTube allow me to do other things to get the messages out there to as many people who would like to resonate with everybody else, so, or other people, so who may want to or need to hear the guidance that comes through. So I invite you to those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel yet to go ahead and do that now, or at the end of the video. Also invite you to give me a thumbs up if it does make sense to you, and or if you like the work that I do. And leave a comment too, that would be awesome. So I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank those of you who have come across this video on Facebook as well. Thank you for watching the video, of course, and I hope you got something out of it. And once again, if you like what I do, either follow me and all on my Facebook page, or like my page. All the details are down below if you don't know what my Facebook page is. And yeah, I think that's all I need to do for right now. So, the other thing is that if these reads don't resonate with you, there could be, I'd like to, suggest too that you maybe in one of your other signs that your birth date you are connected, your energy is connected to, could be of help for you. So what I mean by that is that, like, these reads are are suitable for those of you who are watching in your Cancer sign is in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Okay, so and so, like, for me, I am a Gemini, but Cancer is actually in my Venus sign. So, and for instance, and my Moon sign and my Rising sign have two other different signs, of course. So, and I will check out those every now and then if I feel like if I'm drawn to, if my Sun sign doesn't make sense to me, or whatever. So at the time. So just saying, yeah. So please just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. If it really doesn't suit, it's not suit you, or it doesn't, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or what we're talking about, and for the moment. So I'm just like, for some reason, they've drawn my attention to that, so about what the hell are you talking about. So you may be like, and there may be somebody that's around you that is like, what the hell are you talking about? Because it's like you may have gone on your own planet, or you may have something that is in your mind, and it's like you're not really interested in what somebody else is saying or doing, and it's like, and somebody has said to you, what the heck are you talking about? But so they're just bringing you back into balance. Okay, there's something about being out of balance, because I'm just feeling this rocking motion, or side to side. So, and it's like a pendulum in a way, a timing one. And it's like, but they're just saying that, and like the word timing, it's just like, you know, it is all in the timing. And if I feel like you may be like wandering and, you know, back and forth, or toing and froing from making a decision, or toing and froing from, you know, with energy and that sort of thing. So I just kind of feel like, because I've just gone like, whoa, stand still, stay still. So maybe a time for you to like sit still or stay still for a little, you know, for a couple of days even, just to get your energy back, okay, this week. So, and then and then catch up. So there may be okay, so they're looking at that. Okay, that's all I need to push up. Put. Okay, so there's something about pushing on with something as well. Because I was just going, that's all I need to push on with about that. So it's like there may be something that you need to push on with, a project, or looking something, because I'm just hearing project. It could be a project in the sense of a job interview, or a job application, or a business, you know, a business deal or contract, or just looking at information as in research to find out about this or that, to see how it fits, to see how it will work, or see how, you know, you can expand, or, you know, with whatever it is that you are doing. It's because there's something that you need to learn. So it's like pushing on with something, okay, and something that you need to like get moving with for some of you. Yeah, some of you. So I'm actually, there is a full moon on Saturday, so I am going to draw a card from the full moon deck, the Moonology deck that I have here, and it's on, some of you will see that it'll be read in your readings and or research. It's on Friday, the 5th of June. So the readings that I've done for here in New Zealand, the timing is like on Saturday the 6th of June, so at 7:12 a.m. So whatever resonates with you, then you go with that, okay? But you will notice the moon there. So in these Moonology cards, it's interesting because I've got the one here that's fallen out is the blue moon. And the blue, with the message that is believe in the impossible. So, and it's upside down. So there may be a little bit of resistance with some of you out there about something that's going on in your life, about believing in, you know, in the impossible, and believing that everything is possible, or there are things that are possible. So I'm really drawn to like the blue with the blue moon. And it's interesting because I have a blue lapis lazuli that's here. I was actually going to move it, but then I thought, no, there's something blue coming up. So maybe invest in or wear some lapis lazuli to work with your throat chakra, your thymus chakra, and helping to balance or so you can get the message or whatever it is that it will give and receive the messages that you know, you are needing to give to others. So not necessarily on a spiritual level, you know, as in like the work that I'm doing here, but it could be, you know, you need to talk to somebody, or you need to listen to what somebody else is saying to you. So and they're talking about, and listen, you know, don't interject with that. So there could be that sort of thing where somebody is trying to tell you something and you're resisting it, or you're not letting them finish. So you miss out on part of the information, and it's always also that you're disempowering them by not listening, or you're not honoring them, and by not listening. So in that sense, they may be feeling disempowered, okay, by that. So and I feel like some of you, either are the ones that need to listen or the ones that need to speak up. Either, you know, you'll know who you are and how that fits with you. So I am actually turning this up the correct way, so to help you know, change that energy, you know, get you into a space of releasing whatever it is that's holding you back, and not, because there's amazing learning in there when we actually do stop and listen, and when we actually do start to you know, either stop talking for all the right reasons. So sometimes we need to like with that example, and let someone else speak and then speak. Okay, that's what they mean by that. It's not stop talking altogether, but sometimes we can interject way too early without letting the other person finish to see what they actually have to say, okay, and then speak. And then some of you, it's purely about like being able, feeling that you're able, and actually actioning it by verbally expressing yourself creatively, lovingly, and for the greater good of one and all, whatever your messages or researches or questioning is about. Because it's going to clear the ear, okay? Clear the ear, or the windpipe they're talking about, okay? Cool. So, there's 3 more. I wasn't actually going to, but I just found myself shuffling. So there's 2 more cards that come out. So, and they are both upside down too. So, and they're related to this blue moon here message here, believe in the impossible. So, and the first one is a win-win outcome is forecast. So, and that is a full moon in Libra. So with you, listening, you there may be not listening. It's like because you're shutting your ears or you're interjecting to, within the conversation too soon and without getting all the information, and which is giving you this feeling that it's impossible. That sort of for some of you, and not all of you. And I feel like some of your spirit is trying to talk to you about that. But they just wanting, with you doing that, you're going to see this win-win situation happen. So I'm going to turn that up the correct way as well. So shifting the energy for that. So, because this is balance. Because Libra is all about balance. Okay? Win-win is so then there will be, most likely, I would say, with this week coming through, the cards are talking, the energy, the universe is talking, the moon energy is talking, because I only connect with the highest of beings from the highest of realms, and the universe energy, and connecting with the universe to bring through these messages for you, okay? And also each star sign's energy. Cool. So that's really cool. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you will maybe starting to see that now, or have an intuitive feeling that's just I've just got to keep on that, keep my mind flowing in a positive way, with all these good thoughts, and taking action towards creating things to happen, to that momentum for things to keep rolling. It's it may be something as simple as, tidying up, preparing, organizing yourself, or getting up early in the morning or something like that, so you don't have to do it later, instead of say popping it down, I'll do that later, and then actually this little thought or this feeling is no, something might come up. So I better do it now. So do it now. Do it then, because it's you maybe, it might only take you a few minutes, but it's you can't be bothered walking into the next room to say put a plate back on, put a plate on the bench, or put your cup away before it gets knocked over by the dog or the cat or one of the kids or somebody accidentally. Then you've got a mess to clean up. So there could be that sort of thing. It's so there's a rhyme and a reason for these intuitive thoughts and feelings that are coming through. And cool. So, and then we have show the world the real you, which is really beautiful. And this is a full moon in Aquarius, and that too is upside down, okay, is in reverse. So I'm going to once again turn that up the right way as well, the correct way. So see this beautiful moon? Absolutely gorgeous. So, and that's a full moon as well. So you have 3 full moon, 4 full moon. No, it's a new moon and a full moon. 2 full moons I'm hearing. Okay, with the blue one. Yeah, so coming through there. Cool. Just hoping to guide you on your way through this week. So that's it for the moon one. So I've actually got the tarot now coming through. So those moon cards are from the Moonology deck. Oh gosh, and I've shuffled these, but they've just everything they want to come. It's like your energy. Cancer is really wanting to get going and get moving with things, but being mindful and careful about some of the decisions. It's like, when I say mindful, it's not about this whole energy with this new moon will bring up a burst of energy, and you want to go for it, with that fire energy, because it's in Sagittarius, and that positivity and those new ideas, and start to get, and your imagination might be starting to flow. However, they're just saying, because there are other planets that are lined up as well that are in retrograde and moving and are coming together. But it's it can be also even because emotions may be coming up. And then sometimes we can get into the space where we can make impulsive take impulsive actions or decisions and that side of things. So it's the the energy and spirit in it are saying not to actually make a decision. It may be that you need to make a decision whether or not you're going to do something or not. That would be probably your decision. And so they're talking about, and your head might go there. So if there's any doubt or confusion about something, it's like they're talking about, it's not quite impulse, but there may be it's a time of misguidedness, okay? Sometimes. So what they're just saying is to take some time, and it's better to observe right now and take in the information and then and process before jumping into action, basically, and not go on that, be impulsive. So that's pretty much for all signs or everybody in a way, but it's like when the energy is ripe, it's like using that, and like when I say ripe, because they're talking about ripe, when it's like when the fruit is ripe, when the energy is ripe, utilize it to get some things moving, they're talking about. But it's like with getting things ready and preparing for when the time is right, when you get all the information and things, and there's not this really like confusion sort of thing. So, but really it's just about like observing and taking in the information, processing it before taking action. It's like making sure, really listening to your intuition, because they're talking about, it's like, because you've got the sun here, and the sun is, the sun is about optimism. So it's about keeping in that optimistic sort of that space and finding the joy in everything. Because when we're in that optimistic space and we're in that and we're pulling out the joy from within, and we're feeling we're bringing like love, peace, harmony and joy, excitement and adventure into that, our energy, we start to see things with a lot more clarity instead of fogginess, because it's like, and we start to open up the windows, or the window wipers start clearing up, or the fog starts clearing away from what we perceive something that could be, not is be, and turn it into something that is be. So it's about, just keeping that positive, optimistic vision and energy around you, okay, with that, because you have the sun. So, that's a major arcana, sort of energy. So it's a lot more, that's for me, when these cards come out, when the major arcanas come out, there's a lot more intense energy, and it's a lot more, just the energy from these cards, that's the cards, and that was a really like getting, wanting you to like take notice of what is around you with the joy and optimism. And looking at, because there is clarity I'm hearing, and bringing in the sun, like energy, even if the sun isn't out, you can draw it in and watch a movie that has a lot of sun, or go on YouTube that has a video with a lot of sun, and then and listen to that meditation or that music that lifts you in there. So cool. Because I'm just hearing with some of you that may be like, you may be in this funny little space, because they're just showing me that the sunflowers, they're drawing me to the sunflowers, and the sunflowers, they move around with the sun. So it's like, because they're talking about some of you maybe needing to like look at your eating habits, or your sleeping habits, because they're just showing me like this, the sunflower goes, drops their head, it goes down for sleep at night, and then as the morning sun rises, and its head lifts, and it's the sunflower lifts its head, holy cow, and then and turns and follows the sun around and goes back to sleep. So there's that thing about the cycle, it goes around, okay, and it's like what goes around comes around as well, what I'm hearing for some of you as well. So it's like, yeah, awesome, cool. A lot of energy clearing and stuff like that for whatever it is for you, Cancer. So as you move through and forward into your projects, into your life, whatever, your projects, whatever they are, And also the Queen of Pentacles is here. So she is sitting there on her throne. She's very well grounded, and she's like got her, because she's showing me, like, what I'm hearing there is she's stable and she's secure, but she's also with this energy, because she has a love of luxury. So it's like that's something, what I'm hearing is like all this energy, what you're working towards is not so much luxury, but for some of you, she's that is, and that love of that, but, you know, because the Pentacles is about, you know, career, financial wealth, but I'm hearing health and wealth, and they're throwing that in there as well. So some of you will get that. Others also, no, it's just the money. It's just the wealth, and material possessions and things like that. But it's about stability as well and grounding with the Pentacles. So there's some of that, which leads me back to this card here, you know, that win-win situation is finding that balance in your life between things, with everything going on. So that's pretty cool. So the Queen of Pentacles, so she's sitting there in her throne, and she's got everything, you know, she's abundance around her. She's the, you know, they're just talking about you're putting in the time, the energy, the hard work, but there's also, there's that thing about that giving and taking as well, of you give out a lot as well, and you're quite willing to help, but also but you've worked for it as well. So it's like you're no pushover as well. So there's something where some of you may be needing to find that balance in how much energy you give to others, and how much you receive, you know, to balance that out, basically, for what you're receiving. Because, you know, sometimes it's about self-care as well, looking at that. So, which is where they draw me back to those highs and lows with the energy, with the through this month, through this week. I feel like it could be quite intense for some of us, with, you know, and there are things that will come up that will be, you know, like just brought to the fore that we're needing to look at. So, you know, process that. And so going back to what was said in the beginning is like to believe in the impossible, okay? To believe in the possible, what is possible as well. Or switch that around if you need to switch that around. So, because sometimes we just go in there, this is impossible, but it's like, actually, it is possible, you know. So, and when you look at the word impossible, if you break it up, it's I'm possible. Cool. That just drew me to that. Cool. Anyway, I'm feeling really hot now. The energy has changed. The energy is building up. So you may find, you know, you may find that this energy is that you build up over the next couple of, you know, this couple of days and during this week, is like, as you get closer, the energy will change, and you will have like a fire energy about you with the Sagittarius. So could be hormonal for some of you, but like if it's like lifts your energy, utilize it to help you to process things. It may be that some of you's because we are going into this full moon, it's also a time of, you know, looking and reaping the rewards as well, and of the things that, you know, just seeing the fruits of your labors being fulfilled and enjoying it all. So that's where that I feel like this card's message is about too. Believing in what you think is impossible is being possible. But and that it's, you know, enjoying it. And so this is the Queen of Pentacles, which is, you know, is helping you is encouraging you to go for it, basically, because you'll get there. And it's with a little bit of hard work and a little bit of not so hard work and a little bit of rest as well. So it's like finding that balance. Okay, cool. So actually the energy's just changed, and you'll find the energy just changes, okay? And you'll have that time, it's like you can have a little bit of a breather, and then it will be, then your energy will build up and then off again, okay? Cool. So remember this one here, I'm really drawn to lapis lazuli, okay, for you. So, and especially because you've got this, I don't know, this blue moon is just like, it's really just I just want to hold it here. It feels nice and cool and refreshing. So that may be something that you may be needing for yourself. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you, Cancer, and I'll see you next week on Tuesday, which will probably be, what, the 9th, for a weekly read for you and forecast for the following week. So have an amazing week, and lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.